Good morning and Happy New Year to all. Now we are in 2021. Myself, Dr. Kranti Chandan Jaikar, ex and first HOD, head of the Department of Skin Beauty, Indira Gandhi Institute of Medical Sciences, Shekhpura, Patna, Bihar, India. I have made many videos on different issues because what I have learned in my experiences that every disease is due to our faulty diet, and if can change our diet and exercise, then we can cure each and every diseases. Depending upon the percentage, with or without treatment, even also without treatment. So I have made many I have started making different videos, and I am working on insulin resistance and diseases associated with the insulin resistance. I have made many videos over that. One of my video was on the keratosis pilaris, and it is one of the skin lesion in which there is a multiple pinpoint skin colored papular lesion present over mainly the arms, the legs, and the back, the chest, found in these areas of the body, and it looks very low cosmetic appearance. So many of the girls and many of the teenagers and many of the models are very much worried about this disease. So I have made that videos in Hindi. So one of my viewer, Mrs. Lucy Olvera, I am not knowing in which country she belong, but she asked me to make videos in English. So I thought that this will be more useful for universal audience, that if I can make video in English. But I must beg you pardon that my English is poor, not so affluent English, but I will try to be as good as I can do. So just excuse me for my bad English. So now I will deal this again. This deal keratosis pilaris. You are seeing the picture, and this type of a skin colored lesion you will be having on your. If you are noticing in different your body, like in your arm, like in your legs, those parts which are exposed. So it looks ugly that even if you do waxing, but still it is visible. So it looks very ugly, that how it can be done. There are many ways that you can have. People suggest you that you do this and you do that. In this video I will also cover this one of the disease that is known as acne, and you can see the acne. Basically this is the grade 4 types of acne: grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. Grade 1 acne, you will have multiple comedones. Comedones are follicular opening, that is the opening of the sebaceous gland duct, that is those ducts which secretes oil, and oil is good for skin because it retains water to be absorbed inside the skin. So you are seeing multiple blackheads. This is open comedone and prominent follicular opening you are seeing. The grade 1 acne, and also there are grade 3 acne because there are some papular lesion which is having inflammation. So this will be called grade 1 as well as grade 3 acne, and this is grade 2 and grade 3 acne. Some pustules also, if you are having pustules, then it is grade 3 acne. So this is pustules, and this is grade 4 acne you are seeing, in which you are having nodulocystic acne, multiple nodule, and this will leave behind the multiple scarring, and after that the patient can develop post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So these are the 4 pictures of acne. So I will also deal acne. So now as per the request by one of my viewer, I will be dealing today keratosis pilaris. Now why keratosis pilaris is occurring? Keratosis pilaris is occurring is due to the increased follicular keratinization. So suppose this is your skin, and in your skin there are bile ducts in which oil comes over the surface, and it will lead to the decreased absorption of the water from your skin. So it will decrease the evaporation of water from your skin. Just you have also known in your childhood days that one of the experiment of applying Vaseline over the half leaf and do not applying anything over half leaf, and you are noticing that those area which has been Vaselined remain live for more time, remain turgid for more time, in comparison to those areas which are not covered by Vaseline. That areas become shrunken easily. So in the same analogy apply here. So this sebaceous gland secretion makes a film over the skin, and it will decrease the evaporation of the water. So your skin is capable of secreting as much oil that is sufficient for the for your skin, and for skin water to be retained, and you don't have developed dry skin. So that as much water is present already. But sometimes you will encounter difficulty. Sometimes you will encounter difficulty when your oil secretion decreases, and in that case you will having dry skin. But that is not related to my present topic, that is keratosis pilaris. Keratosis pilaris is due to increased follicular keratinization. Now what is the keratinization? Keratinization is a process. Your skin changes itself, the whole layer changed itself in 28 days time. That is the skin turnover time. Your skin has got 3 layers. The uppermost layer is known as epidermis. Below that epidermis is dermis, and below dermis is subcutaneous fat and layer, paniculum layer. So epidermis, dermis and subcutaneous fat layer. This epidermis is further subdivided into 2 layers. One layer is Malpighi cell layer, that is the live cell layer, and above that that the layer of the skin that is not live, that is dead cell layer. But the live cell layer also have got some further sublayering, that is stratum basale, and above that stratum spinulosum and stratum corneum, like that. So and the topmost layer is stratum corneum. So stratum basale, thereafter stratum granulosum, thereafter stratum spinulosum, and then stratum this corneum. Now what will happen? This your skin changes in 28 days time. So if you don't take bath in winter, what will happen? When you remove after 3 or 4 days your clothes, you will having flecks of skin over your body. So these are those skins, stratum corneum portion, scales that has been exfoliated and that comes out in the form of a scale, that is known as scaling. In this process, this is known as the same basal cell layer changes into the stratum corneum, and the whole DNA gets converted into protein, that is the skeletal dogma. And ultimately what will happen in a stratum corneum? There is only a protein layer, keratin protein layer. So in the stratum corneum there is no nucleus, and in the stratum basale there is no keratin. So this is the formation of keratin. This is known as keratinization. So the same cell which doesn't have any amount of keratin, and which gradually gets transformed and formed all the nuclear proteins into the proteins, and nucleic acid into the protein converted, and this ultimately converted into stratum corneum. So this is known as process of keratinization, and this process is exaggerated in the case of keratosis pilaris, and increased. And also you can imagine that this is the bile duct, and in the bile duct also there are skins exfoliating, and this is coming out, and this coming out and making a plug. So what will happen in this case? increased follicular keratinization will happen and leading to the increased amount of shedding of your scaling inside the this duct. And the same problem also occurs in acne. The same problem also occurs in this keratosis pilaris, but although in slightly different way, because in acne there are bursting occurs, and if there is a bursting occurs, the more amount of inflammation occurs, because the while fatty acid containing in the inside the this sebum contain some fatty acid also, and this free fatty acid will be formed by the this bacteria that colonizes the skin, and which increased if we take more sugar. So what will happen, the increased amount of shedding of this stratum corneum will be occurring, and this lead to the plugging of the hair follicle duct, leading to the this goose flush like appearance. Everywhere you are having chicken, if you remove the this wings of the chicken, then what will happen, the skin will looks like this puckered skin, and that is known as the chicken skin, that is keratosis pilaris. So in nutshell, you can in other way how you will describe it, why acne vulgaris and this keratosis pilaris is occurring. Basically it is due to the increased follicular keratinization, and why increased follicular keratinization is occurring, it is due to the one growth factor. And what is the growth factor? That is the insulin like growth factor. And why in our body insulin like growth factor will be increased? Because if we take more carbohydrate and more calorie diet, and we do less amount of physical labor, then what will happen, body will try to store it this high glucose inside our cell, and it will be converted into fat or in the form of some chemicals. So and this work is done by this insulin. So insulin is a growth factor, and if you take if our expenditure is only 2000 calorie, suppose I am doing only 1 hour labor, physical labor, only 1 hour walk daily. So even if I don't do any physical labor, my total energy expenditure is my basic metabolic rate, that is in a average adult it is 1500 calorie. And if some of the housewife do some light homework, then in that case 200 calorie will be exhausted. Then in that case this 1500 and 200 total 1700 calorie expenditure in an average adult. And if somebody do 1 hour gym, in that case 300 calorie can be expenditured. So the total expenditure calorie is 2000 calories, 2000 or 2100 calories. But if you calculate, if any person who is having acne or keratosis pilaris, he or she if can memorize and calculate the calorie he or she has taken previously in previous months, in previous days, then he will come to know that it is the more than 4000 calorie. So the excess 2000 calorie which you are giving your body inside daily, it will gets accumulated inside your body, because every amount of carbohydrate that you are taking, particularly the simple carbohydrate, glucose, sucrose, fructose, lactose and starch and glycogen, these gets cutted, these gets divided, these gets digested in the form of small glucose or equivalent molecule like fructose, lactose and galactose, and this will be easily digested and easily absorbed also, and all the remaining excess carbohydrate will be removed from the your excess sugar, excess blood sugar will be removed from your blood, and it will be deposited in the form of your fat, and you will gain your weight because you are taking excess calorie and you are not dissipating it out. So this work will be done by this your insulin. So even if you take lots of fruit juices, lots of this cold drinks, lots of high calorie, high carbs containing pizza and burger, and you are not doing enough physical labor, you can calculate that a simple pizza burger that you are taking at least of 600 calories, and 600 calorie, 1 calorie, to dissipate 1 calorie, you have to walk for 22 steps. Suppose you have taken a full buck of this plate of this pizza, then large pizza, then what will happen? This 600 calorie you have taken. This 600 calorie into 22, that is 12,000 steps you have to run. But you have taken and not run properly, then what will happen? This excess calorie gets deposited inside the body in the form of fat, and this will lead to another problem. But this work will be done by insulin, and insulin is a growth factor. So what will happen? Insulin will increase this follicular keratinization, and leading to this increased follicular keratinization leading to this acne formation or keratosis pilaris formation. So you will develop it. So you should know that our body is made from our food. So why any disease will be occurring? Because our diet will be faulty. Everybody should not eat everything, but God has not created everything for everybody, but everybody want to take everything. That is the main reason of occurring any disease. So if you want to get rid of any disease permanently, then you should change your diet. Without changing your diet, you will not be able to get rid of a simplest of the simple disease. You will not be able to get rid of. But if you are ready to change your diet, then definitely you will be able to treat all your ailments. Now, another point is that if you are having keratosis pilaris, please don't consider that you are only having keratosis pilaris. Having a keratosis pilaris or having acne, it doesn't mean that you have only a skin disease only. If you get your whole blood investigation to be done, then you will be astonished by seeing that many of your blood reports are faulty. Like what blood investigation that you will done? You will ask your physician to do your this complete blood count CBC, complete blood count, liver function test, kidney function test, lipid profile, complete lipid profile, thyroid stimulating hormone TSH, this anti-TPO, anti-thyroid peroxidase and antibody, anti-TPO antibody. You will have to do ANA, anti-nuclear antibody. You will have to do ASO titer. You will have to do C-reactive protein level. You will have to do this blood sugar fasting and PP, and you have to do insulin fasting and PP. Sometimes HOMA insulin resistant test, HOMA IR test. You will have to do IgE level, serum IgE level, immunoglobulin E level. That will give you overall allergy investigation, this status of your overall allergy. And you will have to do your viral marker test. This will include your HIV, hepatitis B, hepatitis C level, and you will have to do this. If you are a female, then you have to do hormonal test like luteinizing hormone, follicular stimulating hormone, LH-FSH ratio. You will have to do serum testosterone and serum prolactin level. You will have to do this the whole lots of investigation you have to do. And if you will do the whole lots of investigation which I have enumerated, then you will be very much surprised that many of the investigations are blunder. Like you will be having this fatty liver, and in that case your SGPT count, your alkaline phosphatase count will be raised. You can notice that your this albumin is low because you are taking less amount of protein. Your uric acid is more than 6, and your this IgE level is raised, your insulin is raised, although your blood sugar is normal, but your insulin is raised. Your 3-month sugar count, that is glycosylated hemoglobin HbA1c, that may be raised. So you will get to notice many of the different, and routine urine and microscopy, that also you should do, and vitamin D level, like that, and many of your parameters will be rearranged. So after that you will get notice that, oh, this is not the only thing that I am having. This is not the only keratosis pilaris I am having. I am having a number of other condition elements also in my skin, because skin is the mirror of the body. Skin is the mirror of the body. There is no as such only a skin disease. Every skin disease is due to the some or other internal disturbances, whether or not you are getting symptom of that or not. But if you get investigation done properly, then in that case some of the asymptomatic infections and conditions that you might be having, that will be gets overt after having your blood investigation done. So the point number one is why it is occurring keratosis pilaris. It is due to your faulty diet. And the point number two is, you are not only having keratosis pilaris, you should have a bigger picture of that. And every keratosis pilaris and every acne has got some or other systemic manifestations also. Some of your physicians will tell you that this keratosis pilaris is due to hypothyroidism. Then in that case you can ask him or her that mind it, that my physician, please mind it, that everything is due to our faulty diet. So how everything is due to our faulty diet, this I will explain. This video will be a bit longer, so please pardon me. So now I have cleared your 2 points. One point is why you are having more amount of keratosis pilaris and acne, because you are having your faulty diet. You are taking high carbohydrate diet and high calorie diet, and you are doing less physical labor, that is you are having sedentary life. So this is the basic reason that you are having. So how to change your diet, that I will deal. And second one is, and how to know and how to treat the other element that you are having. This I will know in this video also. I can make separate video also, but what will your physician, I will deal these 2 points. But first, what your physician will do? Your physician will give you vitamin A capsule. Your physician will give you isotretinoin capsule. This will work, and the acne keratosis or acne will be gone out. But it will again come out if you are having this same faulty diet. It will again come out. And if some of your physician will advise you do macrodermabrasion. There are machines which resurface your skin, so it will cause this macrodermabrasion. Some of your physician will tell you do chemical peeling, you laser resurfacing. So these are methods, but these are temporary methods, because again it will come. So, and even if you get rid of your keratosis pilaris and acne, what about your internal disturbances? You might be having PCOD along with it, because it is due to the faulty diet also. So it will be more better if you change your diet. Now, what are those diets which are high carbohydrate containing? So nowadays everything you are buying, maximum people are buying from malls, and in that there is written information. So you check before eating whether it is contain more than 70% carbs. So you should avoid that. So like we can enumerate a few things, like this potato, this rice, this sago grain, this mutton, red meat, and this sugar, this jaggery, these all cold drinks, this fruits. So these all things should fruit juices, fruit syrups, these all this milk, this all should be avoided. So all the high carbohydrate containing diets, high glucose, high sucrose, high fructose, high lactose, and high glycogen containing diets should be avoided, like this even maize, and also the beet, and this sugar cane, these all contain high carbohydrate diet, so you should avoid that. You should blandly avoid that. So what you will have to take? You have to take dal. In India it is known as dal. It is made from the pulses, and pulses you have to boil in water, and you also add some amount of garlic powder you add, and some amount of salt you will add, and then the whole thing you have to boil, and after that you add 1 teaspoon of this take one bowl, and it take some oil in it, and add some this garlic in that, and garlic and this spices, this mirchi in that, and this you have to boil it, and after that make a that dip that this heated ball full of this oil and this garlic and this spices, all the put in this dal, boiled this pulse and the water mixture. So in Hindi it is known as chhonk lagana. So you should put that, and it will give you taste, and you just stir it and you drink it. So this is known as dal in India. But if you are reside in foreign and you don't have any availability of dal, in that case you can take sprouts. This simple this germinated seeds of pulses you can take in a proper amount. You can take this brown bread you can take. Avoid those bread which are having maida. So you should take brown bread and multigrain bread, and you should take more soybean. You should have this egg, lots of egg. You should have take, and you avoid this glucose, sucrose, fructose, lactose, and starch, cold drink, pizza, burger. This should be avoided, because this pizza, burger is made from this maida, that is this refined flour, and all the refined things you will lose the fiber component, and this fiber is very much essential for your gut bacteria, because this gut bacteria resides on this, and if you give very refined thing to your gut bacteria, then your gut bacteria will become lazy, and you will lose your immunity, because your immunity will be good if you are having more strong gut bacteria. So it is vice versa. So what the seed you rope, the cultivation that you cut, that is the same thing. So if you not take proper diet, then definitely it will cause harm, because eating a single teaspoon of sugar will ask you to walk for 600 steps, but you will take, but you will not walk. A single apple will ask you to move for at least one apple will be having 70 calories at least, and 1 calorie means 22 steps. So 70 into 22 means anything between 1600 these steps you have to take. And if you have eaten and not done, then in that case it will lead to this increased insulin level, and this insulin will further increase not only keratosis pilaris but n number of conditions, because it will start making fats, it will start making this some inflammatory chemicals, and also it will attracts infections. So what will happen if this fat gets deposited in your tummy? Then you will not mind, because your this pant size will change, but in any case it will not disturb you. But the same this fat gets deposited inside your blood vessels, it will cause atherosclerosis, and you will develop blood pressure. If the same fat gets deposited inside your coronary arteries, that is the artery supplying blood to the heart, then it will attract heart attack and your breathlessness problem. And the same fat gets deposited in the cerebral arteries, that is the arteries that supply the brain. In that case, brain will gets decreased circulation, leading to this stroke formation. And this all types of psychiatric problem like migraine and epilepsy you will start developing if your mind is having more amount of fat. If the same fat gets deposited inside this place, this is the place for thyroid gland and leading to the this thyroid ailments. If the same fat gets deposited inside your trachea, leading to the breathlessness problem and this snoring, you will start in the night you will snore. And the same fat gets deposited here beside liver, and if deposition of fat in the liver, your digestion problem will be disturbed, leading to the indigestion, gas problem, and all types of piles and this stone formation. So fatty liver like that you will develop. And the same fat if it gets deposited in the pancreas beta cell, then it will lead to the diabetes problem. And if you are female and the fat gets deposited around your ovaries, leading to the formation of PCOD, polycystic ovarian syndrome. And if the same fats deposited on the around the prostate of the male, it will compress it, leading to the urinary problem and recurrent urinary tract infection and also ureteric stone. And the same amount of fat gets deposited in the kidney, it will hamper the function of the kidney. So, and the same fat gets deposited inside the your different spinal cord and its different nerves, spinal nerves around so it will compress the nerve, leading to the tingling sensation and numbness sensation of the supply area of that nerve. So if you are having more amount of calorie, it will be not only causing obesity, but it will also compressing different structures, leading to the different ailments inside your body. So this is the one aspect of the problem. Another aspect is that insulin is a growth factor, so it also increases your all types of like increased melanocyte formation of melanin, so it will develop this melasma problem. This periorbital hypermelanosis, that is the dark circle, you will develop. This skin tag you will develop. Your skin will be more thick, that is acanthosis you can develop, and your this axillary skin and growing skin will be more pigmented. So this is insulin is a growth factor, and insulin is a growth factor, so it will also increase the follicular keratinization, leading to the blockage of the follicular duct and leading to the all types of acne formation and all types of keratosis pilaris formation. And insulin increases the allergy level also, and the allergy of the respiratory tract is known as will be manifested in the form of sinusitis, tonsillitis, and laryngitis, and this allergic rhinitis and asthma and pneumonia. If the same inflammatory cytokines gets aggravated inside your joint, then it will lead to the arthritis problem. And the same inflammatory cytokines, if that is formed due to the excess calorie that you have taken, so this inflammatory cytokine will get deposited in the liver, it will attract all types of hepatitis and jaundice problem. And if it gets deposited in the skin, inflammatory markers, inflammatory cytokines gets aggravated in your skin, then it will lead to all types of eczema, psoriasis, vitiligo, and this hyperpigmentation, this vesicular disorders of the skin, and all types of bully, and all types of this keratosis pilaris and acne like thing. And if this inflammatory cytokines gets aggravated at a particular place, then it will make the malignancy, that is the carcinoma formation. So in any case, and if the inflammatory cytokines gets increased inside your CNS, it will lead to the this migraine and epilepsy formation. So if you are having more amount of high calorie diet and high carbohydrate diet, and you are doing less physical labor, then it will cause all types of inflammatory problem like arthritis, like this asthma, like pneumonia, nowadays corona pneumonia, and like all types of keratosis pilaris and eczema, and all types of epilepsy and this ultimately carcinoma. Now another aspect is that if you are taking more amount of sugar, so it will not only causing fatty deposition problem, not only causing inflammatory cytokine and deposition problem, but it also gets diverted outside the blood vessels here and there. So if your blood vessels, if your sugar which you have taken in excess amount, which you have not properly dissipated it out from inside your system, which you have taken and not done proper level, so it remains in your inside your system. So what will happen, this some of the amount of this excess sugar gets diverted here and there. One of that portion is your skin, and if it deposited inside your skin, then what will happen, it will attract more amount of normal commensals, that is those bacteria and fungus that resides normally on inside your skin gets increased, leading to the more amount of fungal infection, more amount of bacterial infection, and more amount of viral infection. So if you drop the sugar, then ants will come. चीनी गिराइएगा तो चींटी लगेगा in Hindi. So if you drop sugar, ants will come. So as simple as that. You have been told that every disease is due to bad hygiene. Every disease is due to dirtiness. But mind me, dirtiness is not responsible for your disease. It is your faulty diet, and it is due the excess sugar that you are consuming day to day. That is the main reason of all your fault. If dirtiness will be responsible for should have been responsible for the any types of diseases, then you can think that how a street dog, a street cat, a street or any forest animal can survive. He or she is taking this dirtiest water, drinking dirtiest water, taking dirtiest thing. So how they could have survived? They could have died, but they are not dying because they are doing physical labor. But if you are having any this pet, and you are having and you start eating, start giving them dirtiest food and dirtiest drink, then in that case your pet also get diseased, because your pet is also very less moving. So if you will move all the so-called dirtiest thing, the bacteria, fungus, virus that you are taking, this will become food for your body. But if you are not moving, you are doing less physical labor, then everything you are eating and will be gets infected with bacteria. And if you count that number of microorganisms present in air, even the air right now I am inhaling is having more than 1000 living organisms in it. That might be not visible to our naked eye, but in the era of nanotechnology, everybody knows that even humankind have at least discovered 1028 types of different microorganisms that is wandering here and there in the air. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it because it is a part of the ecosystem. So if you avoid it, your life will be in danger in the earth. So you should know that, and you are knowing that the nitrogen fixation, the nitrogen rich food, that is the protein rich food you are eating, is made not only by the plants alone, but plants make it due to this cooperation with the bacteria. Numerous bacteria, rhizobium bacteria, that is has got ability of nitrogen fixation. Even plants doesn't have any ability of doing nitrogen fixation, but this ability is given by God to the bacteria and small microorganisms, that are the things, that are the organisms that are responsible for the nitrogen fixation. Your environment is having maximum amount of nitrogen, but still your body cannot use it because that function is done by bacteria. And even your gut bacteria makes protein, but for the survival of the gut bacteria, you should have take more non-digestible carbohydrate. If you want your gut bacteria to make protein, you should have ample amount of this green leafy vegetables and ample amounts of. I am asking you to eat green leafy vegetables, not green apple. and green this sugary containing things, because if you take sugar, then it will have you have to it will add the burden, more burden to your daily running activity routine schedule. And definitely, even if I no matter how I ask you for how many times, I know that you will not be able to spare more than 2 hours for your daily walking activity. I am sure, because in day to day daily life, busy life, it is almost impossible to walk for more than 2 hours. So I am asking you to at least walk for 2 hours, and you should take those diets which are having more amount of proteins, and you should avoid high carbohydrate containing diets. And somebody ask you that you don't have any diabetes, why that fellow I have asked you that to take less sugar? You don't have any diabetes, how non-diabetics should avoid? Why non-diabetics should avoid? Because in today's era, mankind has shifted all this his or her day-to-day physical labor work to the different machines. Mankind had made different machines for doing different physical labors. So mankind's energy doesn't get dissipated out, and in this era, if we'll take pizza, burger and cold drink, then definitely it will cause not only this keratosis pilaris and acne, but lots of many diseases, which if you can do your this all blood investigation, then definitely you will be encountering different types of जो है कि abnormalities in the blood investigation. So point I wanted to convey you, that stop taking high carbs diet like rice, like sugar, like jaggery, like fruit drinks, fruit juices. These are high calorie, high carbohydrate diet, and avoid taking this all types of pizza and burger and this high carbs diet. You can check the any preparation that you are getting, and just check what the information nutritional content, and you can avoid taking that. You should avoid also sucrose and also the high carbohydrate diet. All the types of carbohydrate, high carbohydrate diet should avoid. Then what will you take? You take ample amount of pulses, all types of pulses. You take ample amount of soybean. You take ample amount of this eggs. You take ample amounts of this salads. In salads, you take this spinach and this cucumber and this tomato. So you take a spinach, cucumber and tomato ample amount. You can put this citrus juice over this cut cucumber and cut tomato, and put some this citrus juices over there, and put some this salt, rock salt over there, and then you can take ample amount, like 1 or 2 bowl, like that, this much amount. 1 kg of this cucumber and 1 kg of this tomato you should take daily. But don't add, please mind, but don't add this carrot and this beet and this onion. Please avoid onion, carrot and beet in your salad. You just only take 2 things, this cucumber and this your tomato, and chilies and this spinach as per your taste. So you should take that, and you should take proper amount of sprout daily, egg daily. You can take omelette, and if you want to eat some bread, then brown bread is very good for you. And if you want to take coffee, tea or coffee, 2 tea or 2 coffee I will allow you, without sugar, without jaggery and without honey. You should take 2 cup of tea or 2 cup of coffee daily. And if you want to take any extra amount of cup of tea or coffee, then in that case you should take green tea without sugar and without milk. In that case you can use tea bag and this filter coffee just by adding water, and that you can take. and you should walk for at least 2 hours daily, at least 2 hours daily, and you should take at least 15 to 20 minutes sun bath daily, because it will increase your vitamin D level, and this is the main thing. By that you can avoid all types of your acne and all types of your keratosis pilaris from your life. Without doing that, you are doing any types of cosmetic procedure, it will not going to benefit you in any case. This is the ultimate things. And after seeing at least 1 lakhs of patients in my career up till now, in Indira Gandhi Institute of Medical Sciences at Patna, at least 1 lakhs of patients I have seen, and now I am what I have calculated and what I have proposed, that is the my viewpoint, that is every disease has got only 5 reasons. Number 1, high carbohydrate diet and high calorie diet. Number 2, taking low protein. At least 60 gram of protein daily is essential for an average adult, and 1 milligram 1 gram per kg body weight. So in average 60 kg adult, it is 60 gram protein, and one egg will give you only 5 gram protein, and one chapati will give you around 3 to 4 gram of protein. So you could calculate, and one at least, and the best source of protein is this the pulses, this sprouts, this eggs, and this soybean. So these are the best sources of that you can take. And this kidney bean, that is the rajma kidney bean, you should take kidney bean, proper amount of kidney bean. So so you should take high amount of the 5 reasons of any occurring any disease. This is high carbohydrate and high calorie diet. Number 2 is this taking low protein diet, and number 3 is doing less physical labor. At least 2 hour physical labor is must for everybody, but WHO says only 15 minutes daily. That is insufficient in my view. At least 2 hours you have to walk, or if you can do cycling, 1 hour cycling is must, or if you can dance, then 1 hour dance is must. So 2 hour walk or 1 hour cycling, or at least do, and without doing you will develop disease. And at least 13-hour outdoor activities, out sun activities is essential, and 6 hour sound sleep is essential. So these are the 5 reasons why anybody gets any diseases. This is the only 5 reasons. If mankind can control these 5 things, then every disease will be gone from the earth, except these 4 conditions, and the doctor will be needed only in 4 conditions. Number 1, when there is an accident, when there is a delivery problem of a female childbirth, and when there is a congenital error of the diseases, congenital diseases, inborn error diseases, and the number 4th is if you want to change your spectacle, then only your doctor physician is needed. Otherwise there is no need of doctor in the earth. If man, God has given you at least 100 years life in this planet, minimum 100 years life, and everybody knows that 124 is the maximum year that mankind has achieved up till now, and 80 years male has climbed the topmost Himalayas, topmost peak of the world, that is Mount Everest, has successfully climbed, and this came onto the ground successfully, that is the 80 years old male. So basically oldness is a mindset. There is no any old or young or this like thing. In my view, oldness or ageness is the aging is the mindset. It is not is age or chronological thing. So you should know that. And so by changing your diet, you are not only curing your keratosis pilaris and acne, but also you are curing all your ailments. And if you are not taking sugar extra and taking proper protein, and you are taking 2 hour daily walk, and you are taking sun bath, then mind me, even if in this corona era, even if you take hundreds, thousands of corona virus, crores of coronavirus you will take, it will not cause you COVID infection. But if you are not taking any sugar, but even if you take how many masks you apply, even if you maintain physical distancing, even if you wash your hand regularly, in that case also you will be definitely getting your COVID. You have seen many examples of those persons which have already doing all the precautions for COVID, but still they have developed it. You might have noticed many of your fellow colleagues which have developed COVID, even if they have tried their best to avoid it, but still they have developed, because in Hindi there is a one this prose and that says कंगाल के घर में चोरी नहीं होता. It means in English, there is no beggary in a poor man land. There cannot be beggary inside a poor man's home. Those persons who take less amount of sugar their body cannot attract bacteria, virus or fungus. And the whole immunity, the backbone of immunity is made from protein. And for the better absorption of the protein, it is essential that you should do proper physical labor. Otherwise, protein or fat gets just came out from in the stool. But sugar is not present in the stool. Mind it. Sugar is not present in your stool, but carbohydrate, easily digestible carbohydrate is not present in your stool, but excess protein and excess fat is present in your stool. What does it mean? It means if you are leading a sedentary life, the whatever amount of sugar that you will take, even if your body have proper amount, but still it will be absorbed inside your body and it will deposited inside your body in the form of fat or inflammatory cytokine or in the form of a simple sugar in the different portion attracting infection. So for absorption of the protein, physical labor is essential. So I am suggesting you that at least 2 hour walk is very much essential in this corona era. Because if you don't do this, then you might encounter many of the physical hurdle in your future. So I am thinking that I might have cleared all your doubts regarding keratosis pilaris, and even if a little bit bad English, with this little bit bad English, I am trying my best to improve my English, but it will take time because it is not my mother tongue. So I will have to try to speak to English in English, but when I am speaking in Hindi. I will not have to try to speak in Hindi, but I will have to try to speak in English because it is not my mother tongue. But still, I must thank you, Lucy Olvera, because you have asked me about making video in English, and I have tried my best. I am very much convinced that I must have given you what my viewpoint is on this thing, and the things that you want to take to cure your acne or keratosis pilaris, like in the form of isotretinoin capsules, like in the form of different tretinoin cream that any physician can advise you. Tretinoin cream will call peel off anything that is peeling agent, that is skin changes itself in 20 years time. There are many chemicals available in the market that peel off your skin in 2-3 days time, so it will peel off your your keratosis pilaris. But if you don't change your diet, then again it will come. But in my theory, if you do my way, then in that case you will get rid of this permanently, and not only KP but also the acne, but also all the ailments that you might be not knowing but you are having, that also can be cured by this method. So I must thank you for your patience hearing and patient listening, and motivating me to make video in English, and I will again make video on different issues. Please try to mail me, try to write me, and you can call me. Number is uh, my mobile number uh, is 9386 999 9386 999 and another mobile number is 8969953194 8969953194. You can put country code of India before this and you can call me by this number. So I think 091 is India code, so you can call me. I am free in Indian time 7 to 8 am and in the evening 5 to 6 pm and in the night 10 to 10:30 pm in the night. So in this Indian time you can call me. I will be pleased to answer your all queries. So I will try to make videos and each and everything. As I am getting time, I will be making videos for you. So thanks for patience hearing, and take care. Goodbye. Thanks.